Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this delayed broadcast of Selects Academy at South Kent School 15 National Ice Hockey on YouTube. This morning, the Academy getting set to take on the Michigan Hockey Advancement U16. We are at the Beantown Classic in Marlborough, Massachusetts. Good morning, everybody. I'm Wells Aiken. Glad you're with us again on this recorded, tape-delayed broadcast of Selects Academy at South Kent School 15 National Ice Hockey on YouTube. We are at the Beantown Classic, where the Academy has gone 2-0 so far in the first two round-robin games. A 4-0 win yesterday over the Syracuse Stars, and an impressive 3-1 win last night over the 24th-ranked U6 team, the Long Island Gulls. A score of 3-1 in that contest. The Academy getting goals last night from Justin Gordon, Jake Stapert, and Jack Williams getting off the schneid with a empty net goal to give the Academy a 3-1 win. Tommy Aiken was solid in net with 29 saves on 30 shots. So this morning the Academy will take on Michigan Hockey Advancement, and one of the things to look out for is that Michigan Hockey Advancement is 1-1. And the Academy is 2-0, so a win by Michigan Hockey Advancement would advance them to the next round. The York Skipjacks, a team that we all know too well, advanced over them in a tie break in the Junior Bruins shootout. They are already in with a record of 3-0. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Academy. Coaches Scott Gainey and John O'Connor. The trainer is Craig Carvalho, and he has been busy. At least 3 Academy players are currently injured. Not sure about the status of 2 of them for today. In goal, Bennett Jung, number 1, number 31, Tommy Aiken. At forward, number 11, Ryan Miklich, number 9, Victor Chinekanair, number 15, Jack Williams, number 10, Colin Anna, number 14, Nick DeSantis, number 19, Will Rinaldi, number 16, Justin Gordon, number 22, Jake Stapert, number 29, Jack Gorton, number 24, Jaden Boreanaz, number 37, Felix Gavers, and number 26, Tyler Silverstein. On defense, number 3, Charlie DeRoche, number 4, Caden Varga, number 20, Austin Cook, number 7, Frank Durasevich, number 6, Josh Steele. Aiden Arishman out with a broken collarbone. Cook and Gorton are questionable for today's game. Taking a look at the statistics, DeSantis, Williams, Chinekanair, Gordon, and Miklich atop the point leaders. DeSantis, Chinekanair, and Williams atop the goal-scoring leaders, and all 3 of those players atop the assist leaders. Rinaldi and Gordon with 8 and 6 goals respectively, and DeRoche and Gordon with 8 assists each. Tommy Aiken with a 1.00 goals against average and a .946 save percentage. Both goalies playing exceptionally well. Jung with another shutout yesterday, his 6th on the season. And his goals against average continues to drop and save percentage continues to climb. Taking a look now at our Kings of the Hill. Josh Lawrence, Will Margell lead all point getters. Margell, DeSantis, Lawrence, Chinekanair, Phillips are your goal leaders. Lawrence, Rafkin, DeSantis, Williams, and Kring are your assist leaders. And the 2 U15 goalies having a hard time keeping up with Matt Sankner. Again, ridiculous numbers for him. 0.970 save percentage and a .50 goals against average for the U18 netminder. Taking a look now at the lineup for the Michigan Hockey Advancement. Number 1, Daniel Miscavige, and number 30, Brett Tome. I could probably tell you a few stories about his last name. See if you English majors get that joke out there. At forward, number 10, Dylan McNulty. Number 14, Ryan Pearson. Number 20, Carter Corpy. Number 11, Brendan Topa. Number 15, Luke Cafati. Number 21, Kyle Gaffney. Number 12, Joey Larson. Number 16, Zach Borkart. Number 22, Dylan Dooley. Number 13, Nicholas Marone. Number 17, Preston Hazelton. Number 23 is Max McElmurray. He's going to be a handful today. And number 19, Jeremy Coppola. On defense, number 3, Gino Sessa. Number 14, John Druskinis. Number 5, Brendan Miles. Number 6, Braden Hill. Number 7, Adam Rebecca. And number 18, Dylan Bacallo. Taking out the U15 rankings, the Academy currently ranked 5th in the country. And if they continue the way they're playing, they will move up. Again, a big win yesterday over the Long Island Gulls U16. Blades, Sabres, Caesars, Blues, Academy, Mission, Moose, Wisconsin, New Generation, and Rochester Coalition are your top 10 U15 teams. Taking a look at the Michigan Hockey Advancement, they have a record of 10-6-0. They have a rating of 92.66. That would make the Academy a little over a 1-goal favorite. Again, we caution you at home, do not bet on youth hockey games. And you take a look there at the Academy rating math, and again, the plus-minus column always a good indicator of how the Academy performs relative to expectations over the course of a number of games. Taking a look now, the Academy, of course, ranked number 5th in the 15 rankings. The U16s are ranked number 9th in the country, and the U18s ranked number 2 in the nation. And we are almost set to go here from rink number 3 in Marlborough, Massachusetts, as the team's warming up and getting ready on the ice. And we'll get a closer look at the Academy. As we've got about a minute 22 left in warm-ups. So about 30 seconds left in warm-ups here as these two teams get set to go. And the Academy, of course, and a quirk of the scheduling of this tournament, and probably not the fault of the tournament, probably the request of the Academy so the kids miss as little school as possible. These 15 nationals are going to play 3 51-minute games in less than 24 hours. And I'm not sure about Michigan Hockey Advancement, but some of these teams have only played 1 game per day. So definitely a contrast in schedules. And we'll see if the Academy with a little bit of a short bench. And again, third game in less than 24 hours. We'll see how the Academy is able to respond this morning. As the teams will gather around the net. And Bennett Jung, you see, getting ready there. He will get the start today as Aiken is cleaning up the last few pucks. Have no idea what Michigan Hockey Advancement just shouted out around their net. But it wasn't advancement, I can tell you that. These names get more and more complex every year. Michigan Hockey Advancement, a rather unique name. As we look at Bennett Jung warming up. And the Academy on the bench ready to go. Head coach Scott Gainey, notes in hand. And assistant coach John O'Connor. Chinekadere, Williams, and Gordon out for the Academy. And up the left wing side. The Academy will turn it over now. Williams coming through center. He'll chip it back to the point. And Williams now looking for a pass. That gets picked up, but Chinekadere will dump it deeper. And Williams will chase it to the corner. Williams leaves it for Chinekadere. He cuts through the slot. And Hockey Advancement will take it up the right-hand side. That is Borkart sending it up the left side. And now Gaffney will come in over the zone. That's Kyle Gaffney, no relation to Alexandros as far as we know. Brendan Miles back in his own zone. He's hounded there, comes near side. And the Academy will take this icing here as the puck will come all the way back into the zone. And we'll get a stoppage in play here with 16:15 left to go in period number 1. And off the draw, the Academy will win it. Shot goes wide of the goal. And Hockey Advancement will take it now. That is McElmurray. And now Corpy tries to get it over the zone line, and Hockey Advancement will dump it deeper. The Academy coming on their right wing side. Your TV left. And now Corpy on the right side will chip it ahead. Corpy coming in over the zone line. Corpy will drop it there. It'll come across to number 11. That's Tolpa. Tolpa looks to center. Stick lift in front. Corpy turns, and his shot goes off the right pad save Bennett Jung. And Jung getting across and making a save there early on. So already more work for Bennett than he saw yesterday, probably in the whole Syracuse Stars game. I think he had a little more than that, but not a whole lot, as that team had trouble getting out of its own zone. And almost an issue there at the Academy door is Miknich gets checked into the boards. And the door opened but closed quickly. And we'll get a stoppage here with 15 left to go in period number 1. Off the draw, the Academy will control, sending it up the right wing side. And that is DeSantis absorbing a hit as Bacallo sends a cross point to his D partner. Bacallo up the left wing side now. Bacallo looking for the long headman pass. That's picked off at center and turned back into the zone. Now that is Sessa. Sessa coming through the middle. He's out there with Hazelton. And that puck will get chipped back to center where Bacallo will send it over for Sessa. Sessa gains the red line and dumps it deep in behind Jung. That puck will get set up the wall and out to the point, but the Academy will turn it over there and come back the other way. DeSantis in the zone a little bit early, but he's able to recover and get back out. The Academy dumps it in. And the Hockey Advancement netminder, we'll get you a number and a name on that in just a second. He's sporting a Michigan Wolverines style helmet. Blue helmet with the yellow streaks. A look that some people either love or hate. And much the same reaction the gold domes of Notre Dame elicit. If you love them, you love them. If you hate them, very easy not to like. Back in his own zone now. And the Advancement defender will chip it far side. That'll come out of the zone. Headman pass for Coppola. And the puck comes back to center. And coming in over the zone line is the Advancement. The Advancement advancing as Justin Gordon now. I'll chip it deeper to his line mate, and the Academy will bring it up and out of the zone. Gordon pressuring there. Good work by Gordon as that'll come near side now for Miles. Miles with only a few hundred feet to go to the Academy zone. That puck is turned over there. Jack Williams coming in on a breakaway. Williams moving in, and he shoots that one. That goes up and over the net, and that is Brett Tome. Williams in the corner now, looking for a centering pass. That puck goes high in the air. Tome will glove and hang on. And we'll get a stoppage here with 13:08 left to go in the opening period. And no score between the 15 Nationals and the Hockey Advancement U16. So Brett Tome in net. And we'll take a look there at the netminder's helmet. Again, that Wolverine look. Tome being from Michigan, the team being from Michigan. As the Academy will send out Chinekanair, Williams, and Gordon. Gordon off the draw with a shot. That hits a body and goes into the end boards behind the net. Chinekanair not able to gather there. And back the other way comes Gaffney. Gaffney will backhand pitchfork it into the zone. Varga will come over, chip for Durasevich. Pass across. That's picked off by Durasevich. He sends it up for Williams. Williams coming down the right wing side. Williams moving in. Williams down into the corner. Williams battling there. Chinekanair and Gordon both come in to help out. Williams still with the puck at his feet. Williams kicks it ahead for Gordon. Centering pass. That's blocked out in front by Rebecca. And back the other way come the advancement. Durasevich now reverses sides to Varga. Williams up the right wing side now. Williams leaves it for Chinekanair. Chinekanair, he gets a little momentum going. He'll cut back in the zone to the top of the circle. And that puck gets caught up in some skates, and the advancement will turn it back the other direction. Down through the middle of the ice. The advancement lose the puck, but now they regain. That is Pearson. Pearson with a pass. Pad save by Jung, and another pad save by Jung. Rebound. And that might even have been a third save by Jung, or hit a skate. Not sure there, as we are at the far end of the ice. But again, Jung seeing more action today in the first few minutes than in yesterday's Stars game. And certainly nothing you can do about that. You can only stop the shots that come your way, but he's got to be a little happier that he's getting a little more action this morning than he saw yesterday. As I've mentioned a couple of times, those games where you see no shots are some of the toughest games to play, because eventually odd man rushes or opportunities are coming. And what do we got here? Looks like we got a penalty. And we're going to get a roughing call on the advancement. Off the draw. See what the Academy can do here on the power play. Williams out there. That'll come near side. That penalty was on Gino Sessa. Sessa goes for the rough. And that puck is shot all the way. And check that. That's not Sessa. Thought that was number 3. We'll get a check on that number in a minute. These advancement players without numbers on the sleeves of their jerseys, so unless we get the right angle, difficult to see who's who. Coming up the right wing side, DeSantis entering the zone. He's bodied off hard there by Hill. Comes back to the point for the Academy now. Chinekanair walking in. Chinekanair with a shot. That goes just wide of goal. And we'll go far side for Durasevich. Durasevich chipping it further down the wall. Williams will turn it deeper where DeSantis will chase. Teams battling in the far corner. All 3 Academy players in there. That's Miles for the advancement, number 5. And number 6 is Hill. Centering pass back door for Chinekanair. Glove save by Tome. And the advancement able to clear that out. Good look there as the centering pass came across for Chinekanair. Check that for DeSantis. And he was back door. Or maybe that was Chinekanair. Sorry, things happen in a blur. But anyway, backdoor pass and a good glove save by Tome as he was able to get across and tighten up the short side. DeRoche back into his own zone with 36 seconds left on the power play as the Academy will come out of the zone and up the left wing side. That pass too far, and it will come all the way back down as Druskinas will send it back into the Academy zone, and the Academy will chase. Coming out of the zone, that's Gordon. He's able to get the puck into the zone as Rebecca will reverse sides and leave it for Druskinas. Up through center, that's chipped up by Hazelton. And Rinaldi will chase, being hounded there by Kafati. That puck will come near side corner. Far end, near side. And the Academy 0 for 1 on the power play as the teams are back to even strength. Never did get the number for you on that power play as Gavers sends a pass shot. Pass possibly intended for Gordon, or looking for the redirect as Gordon cut to the front of the net, and Tome will come out and cover up there well outside his crease. And we'll get a stoppage here with 8:59 left to go in period number 1 and no score. Academy playing their 3rd game of this 2017 Beantown Classic. And they are, of course, 2-0 so far, looking to advance to the playoff round for the 2nd time here at Marlboro in a month. Of course, the Academy making the playoffs and winning in the quarterfinal round before bowing out in the semis against a U16 Neponset Valley River Rats team. That's sent back in off the skates of Stapert. Stapert had a big goal last night, the game winner against the Long Island Goals, off a nice assist from Jack Gorton, who we have not seen today. Gorton and Cook not out there, so at least I haven't seen them thus far, so would appear at those two along with Aiden Erishman on the injured list currently. Puck set up the left wing side, and that's handled there by Borkhardt. He sends it far side, and the Academy player goes down. And Borkart will check that. Bacalo will regroup for the advancement. Coming up the left wing side is Dooley. Dooley will send it in, and Durasevich will field for the Academy. Silverstein now. That pass goes under his stick and all the way down, and we'll get an icing call here. And a stoppage in play with 7:52 left in the first period. No score from rink number 3 in Marlboro. Glad you're with us on this recorded, delayed on YouTube. Hope you're enjoying this during the early part of the week following the game. Whether you're enjoying it then or 35 years from now with your children, showing them what Dad used to do, we're glad you're with us on YouTube. Back to the point. Shot, and another shot in. That's steered to the corner by Jung. Advancement. And now Williams will come out of the zone for the Academy. Chinek in air. Near side, sends it down low. That hits a stanchion. Takes a weird bounce, comes right to Gordon. Williams chase there. And now Gaffney for the advancement. Chinek in air. And Gordon. And now the advancement look to come out of the zone. That goes off of Chinek and air skate. Icing is waved as that puck will go all the way down into the Academy defensive zone. And setting up behind Jung is Steele. That clearing attempt is picked off, and the advancement will turn it deeper. And it looks like we're going to get a penalty call here. Referees don't want to let the boys play this morning. I didn't see the first call, and that looked like a marginal high stick on possibly Steele. And we'll see if that's what it is, but the advancement will get their first power play of the game. Now they're going to call it a rough, say his hands got up a little high, and that may be the case. 6:51 left to go here, and the advancement will take a look at what their power play looks like as McElmurray steps in on the draw for the advancement. Puck comes back to the point to Druskinas. Druskinas, he tries to chip it deeper, but he's turned back to center by DeSantis. And now McElmurray, check that Corpy, will leave it for Tulpa. Tulpa coming in over the zone line. Drops it off there, comes back to Rebecca. Rebecca off the wall. Puck goes far side for Druskinas. Cross point, shot in, that goes off a skate, goes near side corner. Coming out of the corner is Corpy. Corpy sends it back to Druskinas. Druskinas with a shot. And that goes off a skate again into the corner. Walking out of the corner are the advancement. 3 Selects Academy players converge on him and turn play back to the corner. Near side now. Pass backdoor. That pass is picked off there by Varga, and he'll just dump it back into the far side corner. His far side, our near side. Corpy now. Sends it back to the point to Druskinas. Now back for Corpy. Corpy with a shot. That goes in behind the goal and wide. And now Druskinas will send it deeper as the Academy able to chip it up and out of the zone with 50 seconds left on the penalty kill. Walking in is Corpy, and he takes a shot and puts it right into the breadbasket of Jun. And we'll get a stoppage here. With 5:33 left on the penalty, and 5:33 left in the period and 43 seconds left on the penalty. And they're going to chase Gaffney out of the face-off circle. And Pearson will step in. That'll come back to the point to Miles. Miles sends a cross point, just a few feet actually. That'll come back to the point. That is Hill. Hill sends it down low. Shot it on goal. Right pad stop by Jung. And that is cleared all the way down by the Academy. Tome will field the puck behind the net. And Hill will come back out of the zone with it for the advancement. Rinaldi turns the advancement back, and the Academy possibly with a 2-on-1 here. Shot it on goal. Tome bobbles that for a second, but he'll smother and hang on. 7 seconds left on the penalty to Steele, and a face-off coming to the right of netminder goaltender Brett Tome. So a fairly evenly played game so far with 4:57 left to go here in the first period, about as we expected. Shot it on goal. Tome with the save. And again, the further along we get in the season, there will be days where teams are off, but in general, it is uncanny how often the My Hockey Rankings points generally will tell you what the competitiveness is between the two teams. Now, last night, with the Long Island Gulls being a 1-goal favorite, clearly the Academy performing a little better than expected last night. And we'll see if they can meet the challenge here today against the Advancement. The Advancement now in the corner. And the Academy, that's Silverstein. Silverstein turns it back to the point. Steele with a pass shot looking backdoor for Anna. And that will come near side now for Silverstein. He'll rag it deeper for Anna. Anna sends it back to the point. That'll go far point. Shot it on goal. That's blocked. And goes in off the end boards on the back of the net. And we will get a stoppage here and a face-off with 3:58 left to go here in period number 1 from rink number 3 at the New England Sports Center at the 2017 Beantown Classic. And they're going to say that went off an Academy skate. And then in on the back of the net, and they're going to take that face-off outside the zone. So the Academy with DeSantis, Rinaldi, and Anna out there. As the Advancement will control, that's Bacallo. Bacallo sending it far side for Sessa. Sessa's pass up the left wing side, looking to hit a hanger there. As that was Marone who got in behind the Academy defense, but unable to connect on the pass with Sessa. Sessa now will turn it far side. Miknich there in the corner, takes a hit up high, hard shoulder into the face. And not sure where no call is there, head contact being a point of emphasis. And given some of the injuries the Academy has suffered of late, I would think Coach Scott Gady would be all over the officials about that, as high, hard hits to the head have been a problem not only for the Academy on the receiving end of those, but also in hockey in general, with a real emphasis now on head injuries. Rinaldi coming back into the zone. Rinaldi with a shot, left shoulder save, as the Advancement are going to take a slashing penalty here, but Rinaldi with a blistering shot, and Tome answered the bell there with a left shoulder save. So we're going to get a slashing call. This time it's on Sessa. I knew he'd go sooner or later. So Sessa going to the box, and with 3:05 left to go here in period number 1, the Academy will go on their second power play of the game. Williams, Chinekanair, and DeSantis. And it looks like Durasevich and DeRoche out there on defense. Puck sent up the right wing side off the skate of DeRoche. And the Advancement not able to get very far with that one. Little punchy this morning, folks. The endless bad jokes may continue. Fair warning. DeRoche sends it back to the point now. Durasevich down low for Chinekanair. Chinekanair loses momentarily but regains and sends it back to DeRoche. DeRoche down low. Shot in on goal. Tome with the save. Rebound. Puck is loose in front. DeSantis battling there. Puck is loose and the net comes off, and we're going to get a stoppage in play here. 2:28 left to here, and as Chinekanair smartly points out, he says the net isn't even off. And they're going to add insult to injury and take it outside, as it was in fact an Academy forward who went into the zone. 2:28 left to go, minute 23 on the power play. There we go. Puck dumped into the Academy zone. Jung will stop that there and tee it up for Durasevich. Durasevich in behind Jung. And the Academy, with DeSantis coming out the right wing side, he turns back and gives for DeRoche. DeRoche leaves it for Chinekanair. Chinekanair coming through center. Chinekanair in over the zone line. Chinekanair sends it back to the point. Down low, shot it on goal, saved by Tome. Got it with the stick in the left pad as that ramped up and off the pad. And that will come all the way back down for Jung. Jung will leave it there. And the Academy will come back through center as DeRoche comes with a head of steam. And a big tie-up behind the play. Puck in front as DeSantis got tied up. DeSantis got tied up with Corpy. I'm not sure what the contact was caused by, but certainly a little bit of commotion behind the play and some yelling from both of the benches. And we'll get a stoppage here with 1:24 left to go and 19 seconds on the penalty to Sessa. So not much doing on this power play for the Academy. And we'll see if they can get something going here in the final 20 seconds of this man advantage. 1:24 left to go in the period. Off the draw, that'll come near side wall. Team's into the corner now, that's Gavers. And now the advancement tried to clear it, but kept it at the point. That's sent back down low for Gavers. Gavers off the wall, that comes back to the point. Shot in on goal, that turned aside by Tome. Far corner now. And Gordon over there. As Gaffney will send it up the right wing side and all the way down. And there's some barking from the advancement bench looking for a trip there, but there was nothing going on there. That was shoulder to shoulder. Maybe the skates got tied up, but certainly a leg wasn't stuck out intentionally in any way. Didn't look like a trip or smell like a trip, if you know what a trip smells like. Back into the zone now, the Academy. Durasevich. And Gaffney. Short side shot, sharp angle. Jung with the shoulder. Left shoulder save. And a tricky bounce over the back of the net. That pops out in front. That'll come back to the point. Shot in by Bacalo. That goes off a body. And that goes back door. And the advancement score. And they will take the lead here with just 10 seconds, 9.9 seconds left to go in the opening period. And the advancement with a 1-0 lead here. So a late goal as that puck went off a couple of bodies and found itself to the left of Bennett Jung. And the advancement get the opening goal of the hockey game. So definitely not the start the Academy was looking for, but I've seen it many times where a team gets down on the first goal and sometimes has the opposite effect of scoring the first goal. Sometimes a team gets a first goal and goes to sleep, but in this case, we'll see if it wakes up the Academy and gets them going a little bit here. Not that they didn't have a good effort in the first period, certainly peppering Tome with shots, but not able to capitalize and put one behind him. So we'll take a short break here with the Academy and the hockey advancement playing in the third game of the round robin of the 2017 Beantown Classic, and the advancement with a 1-0 lead. Back in just a minute. Back here for the start of the second period. And the Academy will chase back into their own end as Steele will send it far side for DeRoche, and that pass sent up the left wing side. That'll go too far and all the way down for an icing call here. And we'll get a stoppage in play with 16:46 left to go in the opening period. And the advancement leading the Academy by a score of 1-0 as the faceoff comes back in the zone to the right of Bennett Jung. Off the draw, Anna able to win that to the corner. DeRoche now sends it near side for Steele. He chips it further. And now the Academy will come out of the zone. Stapert. He has a pass go off of Pearson. And the advancement will chase it back into their own end. Pearson will regroup behind Tome. Pearson now, pass up the left wing side. The advancement coming through center. Walking to the middle. The advancement coming in, that directed far side by Jung. Puck chip back in deeper by the advancement. Pearson, centering pass, that goes off a skate. And in behind the goal, goes up on the netting. We'll get a stoppage and play here. With 16:01 left to go. In the opening period. And I thought that went off an Academy skate, but turnabout is fair play, as I thought the earlier play that went in the back of the net went off an advancement skate. Both cases, they take it outside the zone. The Academy will control off the draw. Varga now sends it up the right wing side. Chernek in air. Chernek in air. He's got to wait for Gordon to clear as he got too deep in the zone ahead of the play. And Druskinas in behind Tome for the advancement. Druskinas. Pass comes all the way down, and that goes behind the net of Benajung all the way past the goal line, extended for an icing call here with 15:37 left to go in the second period. And again, we'll play half of the second period. Stop at the 8:30 mark. And we'll get an ice cut at that time. Durasevich. Nice recovery there as he had a bouncing puck bounce over his stick and prevented Hazelton from going in on a breakaway. Good recovery there. Pass in for Gordon. That puck off his stick. And Durasevich. Gordon getting held there. Pass up the middle for Williams. Williams coming in over the zone line. Williams, far side. Williams sends it deeper for Gordon. Gordon turns the puck over there. And that puck will come all the way down, and they're going to say that was deflected, so no icing. They're going to wave that off. And Durasevich will come back out of the zone, right wing side. Gordon, check that. Williams back behind the back pass for Chidekanair. Now another pass for Gordon, back for Williams. Williams walking in. Williams with a shot. And not sure where that went. Deflected high up into the air and hit the ceiling, so we're going to get a whistle here. With 14:41. 14:39, check that, left to go in the second period. The Academy trailing 1-0. Goal late in the first period by the advancement with about 9.9 seconds remaining. Puck chipped to the wall by DeSantis. And that's sent around as the advancement will look to come out of the zone. Headman pass as the advancement enter the zone. DeRoche will come out of the corner with the puck, but turned over there to Coppola. And now the Academy back through center. Hard hit as Rinaldi's bodied off the puck, and back the other way comes the advancement. And they are offsides, and a real late shot there. And Steele's having none of that as he will come to the aid of his goaltender, Bennett Jung. .14:10 left to go here. Face off just outside the Academy zone off the offsides call. And Rinaldi not able to gather there as the advancement will come on into the zone. Behind the net, Durasevich leaves it for Varga. Varga with a pass up the right wing side. Hard hit there. And DeSantis looking to head up ice. Rinaldi now battling through a couple of advancement forwards as the advancement retreat back into their own end. Right wing side now, that's McNulty for the advancement. Pass through the middle, and that is dumped in behind Jung. Durasevich will get there first, but he's bodied into the boards, and in a colorful way asked the referee what that was, as DeSantis sends it right wing side. That puck is turned over, though, and it'll come back to Durasevich. He'll chip it back in deep. The Academy offsides, and they will clear as the advancement turn back into their own zone as Anna forces them back deeper. Anna forcing the turnover shot by Stapert. That goes off a shin pad and comes back to center out of the zone. and Varga will send it into the zone. And they're going to call that an intentional offsides, but I don't see how. I guess that was maybe on net, but they changed the NCAA rule a few years back where, and the referee's yucking it up, having a good time apparently. But they changed the NCAA rule a few years back where a puck shot in on goal used to be an automatic whistle, and what they've done now is allowed it to be a delayed offside, but obviously no goal can still be scored on a delayed offside play. So if it's dumped in on goal, if it goes in, obviously it's no goal and offside and the faceoff comes out of the zone. But if the goalie fields it and the team can play it and come out of the zone, then play continues. So that puck, I believe, was shot on goal with the Academy well in the zone. But under USA Hockey rules, they're going to call that an intentional offside. He's coming in on the zone, shot in on Jung, and he will glove that and hang on. And we'll get a stoppage here. With 12:27 left to go in the first half. Off the draw, puck comes back to the advancement, and now Chinekanair will control. His pass picked up near side. Pass sent far side, now back for Chinekanair. His shot is blocked, and Gordon will chip it back to the point. Shot in on goal, that's blocked out high. Turned over in the slot, Gordon with a shot, and Tome will smother that one and hang on. With 12:05 left to go here in the second period. 3 minutes, 34 seconds till the teams take a break, and we'll get an ice cut. And Chinekanair will step in on the draw. Puck back to the point for Durasevic. That puck comes back to center. He chips it ahead, but now the advancement will pick up the puck, and we've got a penalty call here coming up on the Academy. And it looks like they might have Frank Durasevic for a slash. Durasevic or Gordon. Gordon protesting, but I believe the referee pointed at Durasevic, and he did. So the advancement will go on the power play, already leading 1-0. And the Academy will send out DeRoche, Rinaldi, DeSantis, and Varga on the penalty kill here with 11:51 left to go here. We'll get that clock corrected in a minute. 11:51 to go here in the second period. And DeSantis is tripped up there, and no call, unbelievably. Are you kidding me? He would have been on a shorthanded breakaway, gets tripped up, and they don't call that. Back the other way comes DeSantis. DeSantis with a shot, that in on goal. Tome struggles with that rebound, but covers up as there was no pressure coming. Obviously with the Academy shorthanded. And 11:27 left to go here, and 1:37 left to go on the penalty to Durasevic. 2:57 until the ice cut, and DeSantis will get chased. And off the draw, the advancement will control in behind Tome. And they will look to get something set up here on this power play with 1:17 remaining on the penalty. Coming in over the zone line, centering pass, nobody there. As Rinaldi is able to clear that all the way down the ice, and the advancement will head back into their own zone and chase. Tome sets it up there, and the advancement will come back through center. Coming in over the zone line. That is Corpy. Corpy with a centering pass. Loose puck in front. Now we're going to get a call here. And it's going to be a cross-check on Varga. And I got to tell you, I'm just not seeing it this morning. I'm a little tired, but so the advancer with a two-man advantage for 47 seconds. And Chernek and Air off the draw. The advancement able to win it. And that'll come back to the point. Hill there for the advancement. Sends it deeper. That is Tulpa. Tulpa sends it back to Hill. Far side now, the advancement controlling. Centering pass, that's flagged down by Chernek and Air, and he's not able to drop it and clear it as he's pressured as soon as he dropped it to the ice. Puck will come back to the point now for Hill. Hill walking in. Hill with a shot. That goes wide and will come all the way around and back out to Hill. It's kind of like those old bounce backs you used to pitch with as a kid. Shot in on goal. Steele kicks that to the corner. The advancement coming in. Shoulder save by Jung. Rebound, another save by Jung. He will cover up and hang on. And they're saying that there are 18 seconds left on the two-man advantage. And I'm not sure what happened there, but there's 18 seconds left on the two-man advantage now. So my penalty clock possibly off. Off the draw, Steele will control, and he will send it all the way down, and that will kill most of the rest of this two-man advantage. In Michigan, seemingly in no hurry to take advantage of the last 8 seconds of this two-man advantage. Now they put a little giddy up in their step, but Sessa slow to get back on that puck, and you would think that with a two-man advantage and 10 seconds left on it, there would have been a little more hustle there from the Michigan defender. Pressure there. Let's see if the Academy can kill the rest of this power play and build some momentum off of that, trailing only 1-0 here. Walking down the middle, that is Kafati. He sends it far side. Kafati will take it back. Kafati down low. Puck's back to the point. And a shot that goes in. And the advancement with a 2-0 lead here. And they'll get a power play goal. And the Academy will find themselves in a position they haven't found themselves very often this season, trailing by 2 goals. In fact, the last time they trailed by 2 goals was right here at Marlborough against the U16 Neponset Valley River Rats in a game that they went on to lose by a score of 6-2. So with 9:22 left to go in the second period and just a minute left to go till the break for the ice cut, that's the second time this game the Academy in the waning minute of a period has given up a goal, and those are goals that, power play or not, that you want to try to avoid giving up. Those goals in the last minute of a period, as those will kill you. But we'll see if the Academy will be able to overcome the adversity here. With 37 seconds down on the high sticking call, they'll take it back into the zone. That's 37 seconds till the break, 9:07 left to go in the second period. The advancement coming back into the zone. Centering pass, and Jung will cover up there with 25.6 seconds left until the break. 8:56. On the total left in the second period. Face off to the left of Jung. And Gavers off the draw. A lot of chirping going on out there between the players. As Stapert will come down the left wing side. He'll chip it off the wall and chase in behind Druskinis. Stapert gets a step on Druskinis. Stapert battling. Stapert. He's hauled down there, or body down there. Much to the delight of the Michigan bench. And we'll see if the Academy can answer here, which is 2-1. And Durasevich getting into it there at the whistle, and things starting to heat up here. And at what point, as Varga takes a shot to the head, at what point are we going to get a call here? I mean, the officiating has been unbelievably one-sided in this game. And that's not to say that the Academy penalties haven't been there, but there have been some penalties the other way that just simply haven't been called. So the Academy still half a game left to play, so nothing to get too concerned about yet, but finding themselves in the very unfamiliar position of trailing 2-0, and these are the experiences you want to have throughout the season as you head toward regionals and ultimately hopefully towards nationals, as you want to see if you have the fortitude to come from behind. So good good experience for the academy here to be trailing, but we'll see if they can regroup in the locker room during this ice cut break and see if they can come out flying in the second half of this game and have an answer for the Michigan hockey advancement U16. So we'll take a break here from rink number 3 at the New England Sports Center in Marlboro. We're at the 2017 Beantown Classic, where your SASKS Academy 15 Nationals trail the U16 Michigan hockey advancement by a score of 2-0. We'll be back with you in about 15 minutes, everybody. Stay with us. Glad you're with us on this recorded tape delay broadcast on YouTube. You'll be all right. Thank you. Back here at Marlboro, 2017 Beantown Classic, Game 3 of the round robin. The Academy 2-0 coming in, trailing in this contest to the Michigan Hockey Advancement U16s by a score of 2-0. And the Academy looking for some answers in the dressing room between halves of this second period. And we'll see if they have an answer here. And if the Academy can't come up with at least 2 goals, then it would appear to be game over. I would think in a tie they would win a tie break. So if they go 2-0-1 and Michigan Hockey Advancement goes 2-0-1, the Academy's only given up 1 goal in the first 2 games, and then if they tie, obviously both teams will have given up the same number of goals here. So one would imagine that the Academy would be in good shape. So a tie in this case, I believe, but don't hold me to it, I don't think the Advancement, I want to say they beat the Long Island Gulls 4-2, so I know they've given up at least 2 goals coming into this game. I believe they shut out the Carolina Junior Hurricanes 5 or 6-0. So I believe a tie will put the Academy through, but a win by the Advancement obviously will send the Academy back to the hill as we are set to go here. Chinekanair stepping in on the draw. He gets help from Williams. Back into the zone come the Advancement. And Chinekanair sends a pass up the middle. And this is Williams streaming in. Williams knocked down to the ice. And lo and behold, the Academy will get a power play here, as we'll get a tripping call on the Advancement. And the Academy will look to start the comeback here on this power play with 8:14, check that, left to go. Make it 8:15. Left to go in the second period. And the face-off to the right of netminder Brett Tome. The Academy with some shots in on Tome, but they really haven't pressured him much in this game. The shots have been from far out with clear sight and an errant pass there. And as the shot in on goal, that hits the pipe, on the outside of the pipe. Never really a doubt that that one wasn't going in. And Chinekanair skates to the right wing side, but doesn't like what he sees and looks to regroup and set up. Chinekanair left side for Durasevich. Durasevich will send it deeper into the zone, and the Academy will chase. DeSantis back for Williams. Williams' pass is deflected. It'll come on the wall. Durasevich turns it deeper. In behind the net is Williams. Williams sends it back to the point. DeRoche with a shot. And again, Tome seeing everything. Got to get some traffic in front of that net. Centering pass for Chinekanair. Puck comes back to the point to Durasevich. That goes off the pipe and in behind Tome, but the puck bounces high into the slot, out of the reach. Shot by DeSantis, and he scores! Nick DeSantis with the power play goal as the Academy nearly scored as Frank Durasevich goes down there on the celebration, but the Academy nearly scored on the shot initially that hit the pipe and bounced in behind Tome, but the rebound too lively for anybody to get to, but it comes high in the slot, and the puck finds its way to Nick DeSantis, and he will get a power play goal here to cut the deficit to 1, and the Academy right back in this one. Steele sends it ahead. And if you're wondering about the other teams that are in this division, the Hurricanes haven't won a game, the Stars haven't won a game, and so the best they'll do is 1-2. I want to say even one of them is already done at 0-3. The Gulls are 1-2. They're done. Puck out front. Rebound. And a save by Tome. He covers up. There are 6 teams in the division, so the Skipjacks 3-0 will advance because either of these teams can go 3-0, and if either of these teams win, the other will be 2-1. That will leave just 2 3-0 teams. So the Skipjacks have advanced, and the Gulls, the Stars, and the Hurricanes are all out. So these 2 teams are the 2 remaining for the final playoff spot. And then, of course, the Academy's able to win the game. That would mean something for seeding, as they will get the first seed coming out of the division instead of the second seed. And there's a hook through center ice, and we're going to get a call there. The Academy will go back on the power play, as Steele sends it cross point now. And the Academy sends a pass in, and that's picked off. Not picked off, goes off a skate. They're barking for a whistle at the bench. And no control yet there by the advancement, but they finally gain control. And we're going to get a call there, a tripping call. And with the officiating so far, it has been a tale of two halves with 6:17 left to go here in the second period, as it was all going the way of Michigan hockey advancement in the first half. And as if the referees went in the locker room. And the Academy's earned it. The Academy definitely has been working hard here, but they were getting none of the breaks. They were getting none of the breaks in the first half. Even when calls were there, they weren't being made. And so the Academy's come out hard here in the second half. And DeRoche will walk in, shot in on goal. That hits the pipe through a screen. And Charlie DeRoche nearly finding the mark there. The Academy definitely warming the task here as the puck rolls off the stick of DeRoche, and he sends it off a skate. And that'll come up the left wing side now, and DeRoche will skate back into the zone as he wins that foot race rather easily. DeRoche along the boards now. Chinekanair. And Williams will come back through the neutral zone for the Academy. Williams crisscrossing with DeSantis. Williams with a shot. And Williams looking to go 5-hole there. Tome just closes the 5-hole at the last second. And that hit the top of his left pad. And he will hang on with 1:15 left to go on the power play on the man advantage, and 5:31 left to go here in period number 2, with the Academy trailing by a goal. Off the draw. Advancement will clear it all the way down. Jung will field that. And a little bit of an adventure there, but no harm done, as Jung didn't quite get the bounce off the end boards that he was looking for, and that almost came back in front. But the Academy able to recover, and they will regroup and set up. Rinaldi leaves it for Varga. Varga coming out of the zone, sends it up the left wing side for Gavers. And now Silverstein coming off the wall. Tyler Silverstein, he's hounded in the corner there. Definitely a aggressive penalty kill. Silverstein comes out of the corner. He gets tripped up, and unbelievably no call as he was walking right to the goal mouth. And you know what? I've seen lesser calls made in a 5-on-3, but that was a blatant scoring opportunity denied there as Silverstein was walking unabated to the front of the net. Puck comes back to the point. Varga fakes the shot, sends it down low for Rinaldi. That shot gets blocked. It'll come back to Varga. And I got to tell you, the cross-check on Varga and now we're going to get a call here, as the advancement are in the 2-for-1 special program. They commit 2 infractions and get 1 call here. Everyday low prices at Walmart and 2-for-1 penalty specials. So the Academy will get a short 2-man advantage for 5 seconds. And then they will continue on the power play with 4:21 left to go here in the period. So Chinekanair, Williams, DeSantis, DeRoche, and Durasevich out there. As Chinekanair gets chased, and DeSantis will step it on the draw. The advancement will win that draw, but the Academy able to control it in the corner. DeSantis battling there. Chinekanair now chips it further for DeSantis. DeSantis leaves for Williams, back to Chinekanair, and the Academy will set up. DeRoche, check that down low for Chinekanair. DeRoche, his shot is blocked off a stick. That gets through, though, and Williams will control in the far corner. Chinekanair, good protection of the puck with his body there, as DeRoche will skate down the right wing side. He'll change positions with Chinekanair, and that'll bounce over the stick of Durasevich. And Jung will come out to play it and send it up the right wing side for DeRoche. DeRoche rags it around for Durasevich, and the Academy, with 1:16 left to go on the man advantage, and trailing 2-1 here, will look to get the equalizers. Chinekanair comes in over the zone line, leaves it for Williams. Williams walking in, great pass across, and Tome read that one well and got across, as Durasevich now sends it in. That goes off a skate. And I think they're going to call man in the crease. And I'm hearing the word interference coming from the mouths of the hockey advancement players, and so they're looking for a call there on goaltender interference, but I think the referee is going to say on that one with the USA Hockey rule, as soon as you're in the crease, the play is dead. So any contact after that, incidental and non-penalized. The whistle blew, and incidental contact with goaltender Brett Tome is DeRoche for the final 45 of this power play. We'll set up DeSantis, and now DeRoche. DeRoche up the left wing side, too far for Chinekanair. That goes off his skate, though, over the center red, and they'll waive that icing, much to the dismay of the advancement bench. Another hook there in the corner. And again, 2-for-1 special, so expect the next call to be made. Williams walking off the wall. Williams leaves it for DeRoche, sends it back door for Durasevich, and Tome able to get over on that one. Centering pass for Chinekanair, and Tome with a save there. And looks like the rink clock, and they're going to check that time, I believe. I'm not sure what they're talking about now. I'm not sure what they're saying about the clock here. I had the clock 5 seconds faster than they had it. But they're clearly not running time off. So I'm not exactly sure what all the discussion is about. Gavers steps in the draw after Miknich gets chased. And now it gets sent hard around the boards. And the Academy kept in there by Rinaldi at the point. Silverstein walking in, and Silverstein scores! Tyler Silverstein has tied it up here on the power play. And the Academy, just like that, is back even with the Michigan Hockey Advancement U16s. Tyler Silverstein letting a shot go, coming around a screen. And Silverstein gets the equalizer here. And we are tied at Marlboro in the final 6 seconds of that power play. The Academy with a power play goal, and they have tied it up here. And now there is a heated discussion. Well, not so heated. I guess the coach satisfied with the explanation. And the coach was not happy about something on the advancement bench, but looked to be pleased with the referee's explanation. And saying that describing that as a heated exchange would probably be a little bit of overstatement. I could probably get a job with MSNBC with gross hyperbole and overstatement like that. Again, South Kent students getting an education today. Tome, telling stories, and hyperbole. Two big SAT words there for the boys. Coming up the right wing side now is Stapert. Stapert over for Gordon. Gordon coming across the zone line. Gordon with a shot, and Tome will glove that easily. And a minute 47 left to go. Team's not up at 2. The Academy trailed 2-0. But they come out here and draw a couple penalties early in the second half of the second period and get power play goals from DeSantis and Silverstein. And they are right back in this one as Williams takes a shot in that, blocker to side by Tome. And like I said, these are all good experiences for the Academy to have. You're not going to go wire to wire leading in every game. And learning how to deal with adversity and overcoming adversity, whether it's difficult officiating or whether it's trailing in a hockey game, are things that this team is going to have to learn how to do together to have any success. Tough minutes of the season in games like you'll have at regionals and at nationals, where teams have their season on the line and are clawing for every inch. So the Academy answering the challenge here so far. We'll see if they can complete the comeback. Plenty of hockey left here as we enter the final minute of the second period. Centering pass for Chinekanair, and the Academy really warming to the task, and not sure if that went off a tome or if it hit the post and came out the backside. Again, we're at the far end of the rink here, but definitely a more spring in the step of the Academy, one more blade in the skate, as you might say. And that puck comes up the left wing boards, Miknich, and now Chinekanair. Chinekanair chips it up but not out. The advancement will dump it back in, and DeRoche will chase, not able to win the foot race there. Puck in front, comes back to the point, shot off the post. That'll come near side there. And one thing that you'll never hear me say on a post shot, in that instance, for instance, saying that beat Jung but went off the post, because I hate it when people say that a puck doesn't beat a goalie if it doesn't go in the net. Back the other way comes the Academy 2-on-1, and not enough time as time runs out, and not sure that pass would have gotten through anyway. But one of my pet peeves with hockey broadcasters, saying a shot that hit the post beat the goaltender. No, it didn't. The goalie's not defending the post. So anyway, at the end of 2 periods, the Academy getting goals from Silverstein and DeSantis on the power play, and they are tied at 2 at the end of 2. We'll take a short break here. We'll be back with third period action. You're watching Selects Academy 15 National Ice Hockey delayed recorded broadcast on YouTube. Back with you in just a few. Back here on rink number 3 at the New England Sports Center in New England, Marlborough, Massachusetts. Round robin game 3. Game that will decide which of these teams advances to the playoffs. As Rinaldi, and that playoff game, if the Academy advances, will be tonight. Time and rink to be determined. We'll be right here at the New England Sports Center, of course, but which rink, no one knows. Walking in, shot in on goal off the shoulder of Jung, and somehow, Jung and the defense come up with the puck there, and back the other way comes the Academy. Head of steam down the right wing side is DeSantis, and now it's going to go back the other way as we've got a little bit of a fire wagon going on here, back and forth shot, and that's blocked, and hopefully the Academy will settle things down here as they're happy to play run and gun, but nice hit there as DeSantis hits the body, much to the delight of his father down here in the corner to my right. Mike DeSantis loving that hit down to my right. And that's what you do want to see, absolutely. Off the draw, walking in, shot, that goes off the side of the goal. DeRoche will send it far corner, and now Steele. Pass up the right wing side is kept in there at the point by Rebecca. That is Adam Rebecca. Back to Rebecca at the point. Off a skate, that goes near side corner, far end. Walking in is Dooley. Puck comes near side to Coppola. Back to Rebecca, and he dumps it in off sides, and the advancement will retreat out of the zone, tag up, and come back in, but the Academy able to come on out of the zone. Coming in over the blue line. Shot in on goal by Stapert. And Miknich now. And Miknich gets hauled down. Check that, that's Anna that gets hauled down there, and no call right below us. Tough bouncing puck in on Jung. He handles that. Goes off the pad. And that puck is a little bit too far and behind Silverstein. Silverstein with the tying goal on the power play. Late stages of the second period. As we continue on here with just about 15 minutes left to go in the hockey game. Down the right wing side, that is Gaffney. And now Pearson. Pearson with a shot off the left pad of Jung. Puck in behind the goal as Gaffney battles there. Comes near side. Centering pass back door for apparently no one. And the Academy will chip it up and out of the zone. Williams pass a little bit behind him, but had an opportunity to break, and Williams pulls up there. Williams walking off the wall, and Chedekadair had the stick either knocked out of his hand or lost it. And DeSantis now in the near side corner. Puck comes back to the point. Shot, that's deflected wide of goal. And now near side, Miknich. His pass back to the point is picked off, and back the other way comes Pearson for hockey advancement. Good gap and stick there by Steele as he'll turn the puck over, and the Academy will send it up the right wing side for Williams. Williams with a step. Williams moving in. Williams with a shot. And a save there by Tome. And he will hang on with 14:06 left to go here in the third period. And the team's knotted up at 2. DeSantis. Referee instructing the wingers to get outside the circle. DeSantis chips it ahead and almost able to walk it on goal, but thwarted there. And the advancement will come up and out of the zone. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the officiating settle down a little bit here now that things are seemingly even. And I think they'll see if they'll let the boys decide it here, as they've kind of let some ticky-tack stuff go both ways. Shot in on goal. Shoulder save by Jung. That goes in behind the goal. Kicks off a shin pad out front. Goes back in. Near side corner far end. That puck is turned back around, and it will get chipped up and out of the zone, but not all the way down, as that goes to an advancement defender. And Rinaldi now will come in over the zone line. Rinaldi. And now DeSantis. And now Gordon pressuring there. Chipped ahead further by DeSantis. And DeSantis near side corner. DeSantis, as Tolpa comes off the wall for the advancement, sends it further. And that puck is turned over there. Left pad stopped by Jung. Good save there by the Nashville, Tennessee netminder, as the advancement forward got in on the break off the turnover. Coming down the left wing side now. Puck will get sent back to the Durasevich by Staper. That hits a body out front. And that will come near side now. And Anna with the turnover, as the Academy, again, 3 games in 24 hours, but they look like the fresher, sharper, more energetic team here in the second half of this hockey game. Puck sent over for Stapert. Stapert turns it back for Anna. Stapert, Anna, and Silverstein out there now, and that'll go around far side, and Stapert somehow wins the race of that puck. The advancement player, I say somehow because the advancement player was about 5 feet from the puck, and Stapert came from about 13 feet away and beat him to the puck. He had twice as far to go, but got there. I think the advancement player was either afraid to get hit or not sure exactly what was going on there, but there's absolutely no reason, no disrespect intended to Jake Stapert, that Stapert should have won that puck battle there, or that puck race anyway. But as I said, the Academy looks to have the extra step, including Jake Stapert. Stapert and Silverstein have been noticeably fired up this weekend, and both with big goals. Stapert with the game-winning goal last night, and Silverstein with the tying goal here late in the second period for the Academy. So 11:34 left to go here as the Academy definitely have the better part of the zone time in this second half of this hockey game, and the advancement having a tough time getting through the neutral zone. So not sure whether it was some of the boys talking amongst themselves in the locker room, or a change by head coach Scott Gainey in the team's approach to the game. But either way, a much more successful second half for the Academy here. Probably a combination of the two factors. And Steele will send it up the left wing side for DeSantis. Coming back through center is Rinaldi. Rinaldi with the toe drag. Rinaldi's hauled down, and no call there. as Mike DeSantis makes a pitchforking motion, baling hay, so to speak. And that was surprisingly not called. But as I said, things evened up here with the advancement getting the bulk of the power play time in the first half and the Academy getting several man advantages to start the second half and getting the game tied up. I would expect these referees, unless it's a clear scoring opportunity or a blatantly injury potential laden penalty, for the referees to let the boys decide it here. And the Academy clearing attempt, picked off there at the point, shot that goes off a skate and wide of goal. Anna will retrieve for the Academy. He's hit hard there as it comes back to Sessa. Sessa with a shot, that goes off a skate. Tricky save there for Jung, but he handles it. And now Sessa walking in, and the advancement getting some momentum here as Rinaldi pressures along the wall, and now Varga will chase in behind the goal. The advancement looking like they're on a power play here, but shot blocked there by Rinaldi. And now Anna, and now that puck will come back to the point. And we've got some tired Academy players out there, so that energy that was there is suddenly not there. But now the Academy will able to clear the zone. And another haul down at center ice, and again, this is going to be a rugby match the remainder of the way, but the further you go in hockey, in the higher levels, at least of youth and junior hockey, you're going to see a little bit more let go than you're used to seeing at the youth hockey level, and that's touch with a high stick, and that'll come all the way back in the zone. Referees, good ones anyway, at the upper levels will tend to let neutral zone penalties go that don't result in change of possession, non-scoring chance penalties, things that aren't particularly dangerous. Will tend to let those go and let the boys decide amongst themselves and battle it out. Silverstein off the draw, ties up his man. That comes back to DeRoche at the point. Shot by DeRoche, goes off a stick and deflects far side corner. Silverstein chips it further for Anna there. Puck goes in behind Anna. And a nice play there by the advancement to reverse it up the sideboards. And the teams will battle there along the wall. We've got a pretty good vantage point for this game filming-wise, but the puck in that position is not particularly helpful as a giant cable supporting the netting is in the way. And that looked to be well off sides, but moving in. Backhand save, and Bennett Jung, backhand shot, and Bennett Jung with the save. And the hockey gods smiling on the Academy there, in addition to Jung making a good save. But, and now, just as I say, the officials are going to let them, they're going to call that a penalty. For starters, that looked to be offsides. And the official was about as close to the play as I was. Which is to say he wasn't in position. And so the advancement, after a lot of momentum for the Academy in the second half of this game, is on the power play with 8:35 left to go in the game, minute 52 left on the penalty to Silverstein. And the advancement will come back out of their zone. Coming in, this is Corpy. Corpy skating in behind Jung. He looks to send it back to Druskinis at the point. Druskinis. Give and go. Druskinis with a shot through a screen. That squirts out. Right pad stop by Jung. And Jung with two big saves there. And Bennett Jung. Goalie has to be your best penalty killer. And on that particular sequence, Jung absolutely was. Answered the bell. Makes a left pad stop followed by a right pad stop. And off the draw, that is Miles, and he shoots it in on goal. And Jung will hang on here with 8 minutes left in the hockey game. And a minute 18 left to go on the penalty to Silverstein. Off the draw, the advancement will control. Shot in on goal. That went off of Jung's left skate, off a shin pad. And a fortuitous bounce for the Academy there, as that could have easily hit that shin pad and caromed in behind Jung. But he got a left toe or left skate on it. And he got some puck luck there, the Academy did, as that hit a shin pad to Jung's left and kicked toward the camera position rather than toward the goal. That looked to be trouble there for a second. The advancement now with 44 seconds left on the power play sends it back to the point. Miles sending it down low. And that puck is cleared up and out of the zone by the Academy as Rinaldi pursues. And Rinaldi forcing the turnover there. Good hustle by Will Rinaldi as he forces that and retreats to center. Druskinas sends it far side now. Puck comes back near side now. And that is Marone. Marone down the left wing side. Marone setting up in the corner. Sends it back to the point for Gaffney. Gaffney sends it far side for Rebecca. Rebecca down low. Shot in on goal. That is blocked out high off a shin pad. Rebecca now sending it deeper in the zone. Penalty has expired. Pass in front. Puck chip behind the goal. Puck will come back to the point to Gaffney. That'll go far side now for Druskinas. Check that, Rebecca. Pass across. And the advancement still with some continuing momentum off that power play. But the Academy back at equal strength. They'll look to get a stoppage here or a clear and see if they can build off the penalty kill once they clear the zone. And Williams squeezed off the puck there looking for the interference call. Not going to get it as he chipped the puck ahead and then was squeezed off. And usually at this level, if you're the last one to touch the puck and it's within a reasonable amount of time, the call is to allow that hit. The NHL, they're a little more stringent on that level where they're trying to showcase their superstars, but generally it's about 2 seconds after you release the puck, or 2 strides. As moving in is Williams. Williams walking out, and Williams scores! Jack Williams with the goal! And the Academy on top, 3-2 with 5:32 left to go here in the hockey game. And Jack Williams with the goal. And a celebration that had shoulder surgeons everywhere worried as he caroms off the end boards. And he is fired up about that one. And so with 5:36 left to go here, the Academy on top, 3-2. 3 second half goals, 2 in the second, 1 here in the third with 5:36 to go. And they look to complete the comeback bid here in the final 5.5 minutes as that's chipped deep into the zone. And we'll see if the advancement have an answer for this stalwart Academy comeback. DeSantis. Apparently when I'm tired, all the SAT words come out, boys. Up the right wing side. Quite frankly, didn't think I even used the word stalwart there in the right context, but we'll take it. As DeSantis with a nice behind-the-back pass to Gavers. Gavers almost chips it through on Bacallo, but unable to get it through the legs. Steered aside by Tome. Gavers, right of goal. He's pushed off the net there by Sessa. Driven into the far corner. Teams battling there. That is DeSantis, 14, not 11. DeSantis battling. Will chip it back to the point. And the Academy looks like a completely different team here in the second half as that goes off of Tome and Karam's near side, where Karam's, another good SAT word, as Silverstein and DeSantis. DeSantis battling hard there. DeSantis. I think Mike DeSantis a little more riled up by that battle in front than Nick was, but good hard work there in the corner by Nick DeSantis. And the Academy keeping the pressure on the advancement here, forcing them to retreat. Again, pretty punchy this morning. 4:03 left to go here in the hockey game. And off the draw, Anna ties up his man. And Rinaldi comes over to help but can't chip it ahead and out of the zone. And the other way comes Gaffney. Gaffney in over the zone line. Backhand pass through the middle. And the Academy looking to be in fairly decent shape here with 3:45 to go. As again, I believe, turnover there. And Druskinas gets back to cover up as Stapert almost went in all alone there on the turnover. And back through center, Anna just gets pile driven into the ice. And no call again. Back to the point to Druskinas. And this game's a long way from over, but if I am correct, the Academy and Michigan Hockey advancement with a tie would be the two teams tied in second with a 2-0-1 record. And the Academy, I believe, to this point has given up fewer goals. And that situation would hold if these two teams tie. So, well, I'd like to see the Academy come out with a win here. Although, in retrospect, I'm not 100% certain. It might have been the York Skipjacks, not Hockey Advancement, that beat the Gulls by a score of 4-2. And if that's the case, I'm not sure how many goals the Advancement have given up thus far. We'll try to check on that for you here. So a second half that has featured a much more energized Academy team. Goal scoring by Jack Williams so far with the deciding tally at this moment. Tyler Silverstein and Nick DeSantis. And then some key stops by Bennett Jung on the power play, the lone power play for the Advancement in this half, have the Academy on the verge of a comeback from 2 goals down. But still plenty of time here for the Advancement. The Academy certainly would like to add another goal. That puck is chipped ahead and deep into the zone. And that'll come in behind Tome. Sent up the left wing side for Tulpa. Tulpa has his pocket picked. Chudekadere centers it, and a shot and a left pad stop there. As the Academy was robbed on that one. I think that was more of a look what I found save by Tome. He just stuck out his leg and said a prayer on this Sunday morning. That is good clean living and a few Hail Marys there, folks. No disrespect intended to the goaltender, but that shot was labeled. Near side now as we approach the 2-minute mark. And the Academy doing a good job of turning pucks over. But a tough bounce allows the Advancement to carry the puck up ice, and they get a bad bounce of their own and go in offsides with 1:52 left here. And the Academy on top by a score of 3-2. And again, it took the Academy a half a game to wake up here on this Sunday morning as had to overcome some officiating adversity. And a Michigan Hockey Advancement team that was fired up, but trailing 2-0. They went into the locker room and regrouped. Between the coaching from head coach Scott Gainey and assistant coach John O'Connor, and whatever the boys said to themselves in the dressing room, they have come out and looked a completely different team here in the second half, much like the team we saw beat the Long Island Gulls last night by a score of 3-1. So, puck will come back to the point. Silverstein will chase Miles. Miles sends it back to the point. Druskinas with a shot. Stick save by Jung. Puck is loose out front. Silverstein will shoot it up and out of the zone. That goes off a glove, and that should be a glove pass. And again, that is a call that you see very, very inconsistently called. A clearing attempt that goes off a glove to a teammate is very definitely, under the rules, a glove pass, and that should have been a face-off. But we play on here with 43 seconds left to go, and the Academy just happy to keep that clock moving, as long as it doesn't result in an Advancement goal. And far end near corner now. That's chipped out of the zone. Good hustle play there. And now DeSantis streaking down the right wing side, looking for the empty net, and just narrowly misses as we enter the final 20 seconds of the period. Tome out of the net. And Stapert now. Stapert will dump it all the way down. And that just misses, and we'll get no icing call there. That must have gone off a stick. 10 seconds left. Anna. That puck is deflected through middle. They're going to say that's onside, as there were 5 red referees on the ice there. And that'll do it. And the Academy with an impressive 3-2 comeback victory here. And they get the game winner from Jack Williams. Back on track after a drought in the goal scoring department, but he gets an empty netter last night, gets the game winner tonight. And certainly the lack of goal scoring on Williams' part had nothing to do with his play. He has been playing solidly, but just not able to find the net, getting snake bit, getting no puck luck with pucks hitting posts and crossbars and strong saves by goaltenders. But Williams appears to be having things go his way, and they go his way this morning as the Academy caps a 3-2 comeback victory. The Academy improving to 21-1-1 on the season. Your goal scorers, Nick DeSantis, Tyler Silverstein, and Jack Williams with the game winner. Bennett Jung gets the victory. He'll improve to 11-1 on the season. And the Academy will advance to the playoff round. We will have that for you on tape delay, of course, but on YouTube. And you'll see that that game will be played tonight, Saturday night, October 28th. And that will be available on YouTube early next week. But a big victory here for the Academy. So we will say good morning and glad you were with us on YouTube to enjoy this Selects Academy at South Kent School 15 National Ice Hockey. The final score for the final time is your Selects Academy at South Kent School 15 Nationals 3 and the Michigan Hockey Advancement U16 2. That'll do it for now from the New England Sports Center at the 2017 Beantown Classic. We will see you later tonight. Have a great afternoon, everybody. And the Michigan Hockey Advancement, as they leave the ice, none too happy. There's a few stick bangs into the boards as the teams leave the ice. Have a good afternoon, everybody. We'll see you later tonight.